Hi everybody, it's Daphne and you're very welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming to spend some of your time with me today. I'm sorry I have been absent for this week. It's been very busy getting kids ready to go back to school. I really haven't had a minute to make a video, but I promise that next week I will get back into my normal routine. So I am filming and uploading normally my Friday video, but it'll go up today, Saturday, fingers crossed, that there's no blips along the way. And the look I'm creating today is this particular one. It was inspired by a look I saw on Pinterest. I think it was Scarlett Johansson was wearing a similar look, and it inspired me to create this look. So it's a nice glowy, the emphasis is really on the eyes. The rest is quite natural, so it's quite glowy and summery. And I just thought, with the end of summer pending, I'm very sad, I love summer. I just thought it would be a nice glamorous look for the end of summer, and I hope you like it. So if you want to see how I've created this look, just keep watching. So because this is quite a glowy, healthy look, but with the emphasis on the eyes, I want to make sure that my under eye area is very hydrated. And this is a product that I love. It's the Kinvara Eye Wow eye serum, and it's really good for hydrating. And if you suffer from puffiness or anything like that, then you will find that the little ball on this really kind of helps to reduce that puffiness. I even put it up here on my eye socket, and I think it has hyaluronic acid in it, so it's like very, very hydrating, and it kind of looks shiny, but it'll sink in. For foundation, I'm going to use my Hourglass Vanish foundation. I'm in the colour Bisque, and this has a primer in it, so you just give it a good shake. It's quite liquidy, good colour match for me. And I'm going to use a new foundation brush actually that I got last week. This is from Blank Canvas, and I'm just going to start in the middle of my face and work my way out. And you'll see that I need very little, because with this foundation, a little goes a very long way. And you can see the great coverage there. It's covering up the redness in my cheeks. I'll just bring it down my neck a little bit because I don't have any fake tan on at the moment. So that's a beautiful coverage, but it's not too heavy. It still has a little bit of a glow in it, but it's not too shiny. Now I'm going to use a new product. This is a new release from Inglot. It's the Inglot by Maura Elements collection, and this is it's called the Endless Beauty Wand, and I'm going to use it as my, it looks like a concealer, but I'm actually going to use it as my contour. And this isn't a very contoured look, it's quite natural. It's quite a natural look, so I don't want it to be too contoured and sculpted. So I'm just going to use, I've cleaned off that brush using my little brush cleaner, and I'm just going to blend that up just to give a slight little contour, shadow there. This is what happens, it gets into my hair, and I don't want that to happen. Actually, there's a brush that goes with this as well. I'll use it when I'm using the concealer. So I think you can see that just created a nice, just a nice shadow. And actually I will use the brush now. So it's a lovely soft light brush, and I'm going to just put a little, just to warm up my forehead a little, and a little just on my nose there, and a tiny bit, because with this product a little goes a long way. So just take the brush, and now it does You have to work kind of quickly with it. As you can see, it does work nicely into the skin and it looks very natural. I think that's very natural looking. Now, because I want a nice natural glow, I'm actually going to apply my my highlighter underneath my blush. This is the Inglot by Maura Elements collection, and it's their Luminous Sands cream highlighter in the colour Golden Hours. And this is a stunning highlighter because you warm it up with your finger like that, and you can feel it turn just to this beautiful consistency, and it's just gorgeous. It really is. You feel like you've nothing on your skin. I'm just using this little light up mirror, so I'm going to put it on my cheekbone like that. Now, so that's my highlighter applied underneath my blush. And then I'm going to top that off with a lovely peachy blush. And again, it's from the Inglot by Maura Elements collection. This is their Luminous Shine cream blush, and this is in the colour Radiant Poppy. So it's a beautiful peachy pink. And again, it's the same formula. You warm it with your finger and you can feel it turn to, it's almost like, it's like butter. That's what it's like. So you can build it. It's very easy to build it. You don't have to be kind of worried that you're going to put too much on. And then you can see how the highlighter looks like it's coming from within. Now, I like to apply this with my fingers. You could, of course, do it with a brush, and I just blend it out. Because with this look, it's quite glowy on the cheeks, and the colour is right on the apple. So now moving on to eyes, I'm going to do my brows first. I'm using the Carter Beauty Brow Out Defining Pencil. I just find this really, really handy. It's a really good colour. I think it's in the colour medium. So it's a good colour match for me. It's got a slight ashy tone to it, and it's very easy to use. I'll just brush my brows up. I can find my little spoolie. Like so. And then just, I'm not going to spend too, I'll speed this up, but just so you see how I shape my brows. As a base for my eyes, I'm going to use my Sculpted by Amy Complete Cover Up Concealer, and I'm in the colour 20 Fair. I find this is a great product for using as a base. So I'm just going to pop that on my lids. Now you can see that that creates a nice base for the shadows. Now this is quite, even though it's a natural look, if you like, on the face, for the eyes it's quite glamorous. So I'm going to start, these are MAC shadows that I'm going to use, and you've heard me mention before my customizable, or the Pro palette. Now I have two that I've taken out that I have in just a little palette that holds two, because I use those colours very often. But I'm going to start with this colour here, which is a kind of, it's a creamy skin toned colour, and it is in the colour Orb. So that's Orb. So I'm going to put that on all over my lid, just if you like, as a base. This is a blank canvas. And the mirror I'm using is actually a blank canvas mirror as well. I think they're €25 on the website. Now I'm also going to use some Inglot shadows, and this one is the, it's the Inglot by Maura Elements Collection. This is the Paradise Wild eyeshadow palette, and it's in Oriental Lily. And these are just super little palettes. They're all magnetized because they were designed as Pro palettes. And I need a color that's kind of this shade here. It's sort of a slightly terracotta color, and I'm going to put that color, which is called Oriental Twilight, and I'm going to put that sort of into my crease. So that's that terracotta colour. I'm going back to my Pro palette, and this time I'm going to use this colour here. This is called Expensive Pink. I think it's a MAC 221. So just into that, tap off the excess. And I'm just going to pop that on there. So all over my lid and up as far as my crease. Now I'm going to apply a little of this colour here, which is called Swish. Now it looks quite pink, but it actually doesn't come out as intense as it looks. And I'm going to go kind of in the middle to the outer segment of my eye. So starting from about here. Now I want to intensify the outer corner, so this is called Star Violet. These are all MAC, the Pro Palette refills. And I need a smaller brush for that, so I'm going to use this. This is a Zoeva brush. It's Petite Crease. So again, just into that, tap off the excess. Now I'm just feeling that's a little bit too pinkish. I want to darken it a little with this lovely deep purple, which is called Sketch. And I've wiped off that brush, and so I'm going to just use that again and just go into the corner there, right on the outer V. I'm going to go back into Expensive Pink, and with the same brush I used to apply it in the first place, and I'm going to put a little bit more on the center of my lid, just to give it more of a bronzy look rather than it being too pink. I'm going to use a smudger brush, and I'm going into that same color, Expensive Pink, and I'm going to run that under my bottom eyelids. I want to bring it right under the lids and in as far as the inner corner. Now I want a nice lightness in the inner corner to kind of take it up a little in to blend in with the other shades. This is MAC Serum. It's a shade that has a little bit of sheen. So I need a smallish brush for this as well. So I'm going to use this as a Real Techniques and just go into that. And then just sort of blend it up into the rest of the shadow. Now I'm not 100% happy with this colour here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a very detailed shader brush, which actually needs to be wiped off. I'm going to go into this colour here, which is in the same palette, the Oriental Lily. I'm just going to take some of that dark matte brown and I'm going to pop that in the outer V. I'm going to use a nice fluffy brush to just blend all that together. And I'm going to put a tiny little bit of Serum on my brow bone. Using a brown liner, this is a kohl pencil from AU. It's in deep brown. I am going to just line my bottom lids and then the upper lashes as well, but I'm going to concentrate on the outer V. And I'm going to tightline as well. So that just gives the, you know, the depth and definition you need. And of course I've winged it out. Now, I'm not too happy with this. I think it's a little bit too orange. I'm going to take Serum again and with a detailed little brush just run it along under my eyes. So I don't have that, I'm taking that kind of brightness from the inner corner and running it under there, under the bottom lids, so that it doesn't look too orangey. Now I'm going to curl my lashes and apply false lashes, but I'll do that off camera. So I'm back. That was no easy job, I can tell you. Those lashes did not want to go on. So I used the Sculpted by Amy. These are light lift lashes, and they have black glue, so it's good if you have, you know, a black liner or a brown liner. And I then put some of my Note Volume One Touch mascara just to sort of bring everything together, and I think I've missed a little bit there to sort of bring out the lashes, and some on my bottom lashes as well. Now I'm going to put some more blush on. This is the Inglot by Maura Elements collection, and this is in Basque in the Glow Duo Palette Sunrise. So I'm just going to use the peachy pinky colour there and just pop that on the apples of my cheeks. I am going to have to cut this video so much. I think I still need a little bit more. Now I am going to use, this is the Inglot by Maura collection. It's another one of their Endless Beauty ones. I'm going to use this one as a concealer. So I'm going to just pop that there where I get that darkness. Just there, and I'm not going to bring it any more over because I have some nice highlight there. And I'm going to use the brush. I hope I haven't put too much on. I have a funny feeling I might have. I might just put a little more of my foundation, and this time I'll use my little concealer brush. Where is it? Here it is. And just take a little of my foundation. I don't want that to be too bright. And I'm going to just use a tiny little bit of Sculpted by Amy. It's the Velvet Veil Invisible Loose Setting Powder. That's it there. And I only need a tiny little bit and a nice fluffy brush. Tiny little bit to set under my eye, or eyes actually, and there, anywhere I don't want too much shine. For my lips, I am going to use the Essence First Love lip liner, so I'll just do that very quickly. I'm going to apply MAC Peach Blossom. Which is actually coming up more peach or pink than it actually is. In reality, it's much more peachy coloured. So I'm going to top that with a gloss. This is Glossaholic from Rimmel Oh My Gloss. And a little touch of highlighter on my nose and my top of my lips. I'm going to put a bit more up here. So it's quite a glowy look. So that's the finished look. I will be back in a minute. I'll just fix my hair and I'll show you the completed look. So I'm back and I fixed my hair a little with my 3-in-1 straightener or 3-in-1 styler from, is it Babulous? And put on some coordinating jewellery, and I felt that because this was sort of like you know, slightly glamorous look, that I would pop on some nice glamorous jewellery. I have a matching ring as well that actually is like an aquamarine, and of course my sunglasses. But I'm going to turn the camera now and show you my dress and my shoes and my bag. So give me 2 seconds to do that. Something happened to the audio on this part of the video, so I am doing a voiceover. So the dress I'm wearing I had from a couple of years ago. I wore it to my niece's wedding in Rome. I teamed it with these little silver shoes with the ankle straps. The bag I'm carrying is actually a vintage bag. It belonged to my mum. It must be at least 60 years old, and I absolutely adore it. It has that little shimmer, and it is it has these beautiful little tear-shaped, I'm just showing you there up close, beautiful little tear-shaped glass beads on it, and it shimmers and it shimmies. I absolutely love it. So there's my complete outfit. I teamed it with my Ray-Ban sunglasses, and yeah, I hope you like it. So that's the completed makeup look. I hope you like it. Let me know in the comments below what you think. If you haven't already, please consider hitting that subscribe button and the little notification bell beside it, and please give me a thumbs up. It really helps me out. So I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you, I promise, next week on Monday, hopefully. Have a lovely weekend. Take care. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.